Hi, everybody. Are you ready for chapter 2 of Princess Cora and the Crocodile? Here we go. Chapter 2. Take a look at that illustration. Oftentimes when we look at an illustration, we know exactly what's going on. It tells us something. For me, this one makes me ask questions. When Princess Cora awoke the next morning, she found a box at the foot of her bed. There were holes punched in the top so that something inside could breathe. Princess Cora lifted the lid. Inside was, what do you think? A scaly green animal with a pink bow around its neck. "Goodness!" cried Princess Cora. "An alligator!" The animal smiled. He had teeth hanging down from his top jaw and more teeth poking up from his bottom jaw. "Guess again," he said. "Are you a crocodile?" asked Princess Cora. "I am your crocodile," answered the animal. And you know I like to show you. I knew to read it your because it's in italics. "I am your crocodile and your new pet. I've come to rescue you from your awful parents and your mean nanny." "My parents aren't awful, and Nanny isn't too bad," said Princess Cora. "And I wanted—" She stopped. She'd meant to say that she wanted a dog, but she didn't want to hurt the crocodile's feelings. "Besides, how could you rescue me?" "I bite," said the crocodile. And he opened his mouth to show all his teeth. He had so many that Princess Cora jumped and let out a little scream. What would that sound like? "Don't be frightened," said the crocodile. "I won't bite you. I'm your crocodile. I'll only bite people you don't like. And I won't eat them unless you insist. I seldom eat people. I just like to chew on them. What I really like to eat is cream puffs." So when he says I seldom eat people, I just like to chew on them, what do you think that means? Seldom means hardly ever, not very often. Princess Cora considered this. "I can give you cream puffs," she said. "That's one good thing about being a princess. We always have cream puffs. Do you like chocolate or vanilla?" "Both," said the crocodile greedily, and he started for the door. Then he stopped. "Wait, I haven't saved you yet. Your fairy godmother told me to save you." "No one can save me," Princess Cora said sadly, "unless you can turn yourself into a dog." "I can't do that," said the crocodile, "but I can knock people down. I swat them with my tail and they fall on their rear ends. Bang! Then I chew on them." Princess Cora shook her head. "I don't think that's a good idea." "If you don't want bites and you don't want rear ends, what do you want?" asked the crocodile. Princess Cora thought hard. "I want a day off," she said at last. "No baths, no books, no skipping rope, just a day to do what I like." "I know what!" exclaimed the crocodile. "I'll take your place. I'll wear your clothes and take your baths and learn your lessons and jump over your stupid rope. Then you can run away and have fun." "I don't think," began Princess Cora, but the crocodile grabbed one of her dresses and jammed his back legs into the sleeves as if he were putting on a pair of pants. "Oh dear, not like that!" cried Princess Cora, and she ran to help him. In a very short time, the crocodile was dressed in Princess Cora's dress. When he stood on his hind legs and hid his front claws behind his back, it was astonishing how much he looked like Princess Cora. There was just one problem. "Your tail shows, Princess Cora. I haven't got a tail." "That's not my fault," said the crocodile, but he whipped his tail out of sight. And there's a problem with—" Princess Cora stopped. She almost said, "with baldness," but she didn't want to be rude. "Little girls have hair," she said at last. "Make me a wig," said the crocodile. Princess Cora started to say that she couldn't. Then an idea came to her. She found her nanny's mop and took the stringy part off the stick. She tied the stringy part to the crocodile's head. The yarn in the mop was the same shade of brown as Princess Cora's hair. "There," said the crocodile, peering into the mirror. "Don't I look sweet?" "You're perfect," said Princess Cora. "Do you know, I think this might work. At least it might work with Nanny. She never wears her glasses, and Mama's always reading, and Papa's always looking at his watch." "Of course it'll work," said the crocodile. "Now I'll stay here and be Princess Cora, and you run along and have fun." Here's the illustration. There's the broom. No one had ever told Princess Cora to run along and have fun, and she almost didn't know how. But she dressed herself in the flash of an eye and ran down the castle steps and out the back door. The castle garden was very tidy, with trees shaped like cones. Princess Cora wanted untidy trees, the kind she might be able to climb, so she raced past the lily pond and ran into the orchard where the fruit trees grow. So it said she wanted untidy trees. What's tidy about these trees, guys? What are you noticing about those trees? And what do you imagine trees for climbing might look like? All right, that's the end of chapter 2. The first word of chapter 3 is when. And that's one of our sight words. Do you guys remember the word wall with the sight words? How do you spell when? I'll give you a hint. It's 4 letters. Okay, bye.